2K Sports Pregame Show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Celtics out in Boston.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. Compared to the rest of the league, C-Web, both these teams play at a very deliberate pace, not up and down, but they're thoughtful in the way they attack.
Yeah, and we usually see this style of play more on the East Coast. And there's nothing wrong with taking time to run through the offense and make sure that you see every option. If you keep the ball moving, it can wear a team down on defense. Very rarely do you see a team play defense for the full 24 seconds of a shot clock.
Good perspective. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Williams is down low with Zeller. Walker and Batum are the guard pair. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3 slot.
Two shots.
The first one falls.
Unusual about the Celtics last year. I mean, their young players just kept getting better. I mean, there was no rookie wall, just the opposite. I mean, even through the playoffs, they kept learning and kept improving.
And Brown drops them both. C-Web, when you look at the player development, that's both the front office and the head coach working together.
Yeah, Ainge has drafted all the right players. He hired the right coach in Stevens, who has pushed all the right buttons. And, you know, the Stevens-Ainge combination, that's lethal.
Williams. Horford with the rebound. Celtics on offense. Down low. Here's Tatum. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Tatum's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you think about the potential of Tatum. I mean, once he has strength, particularly in the lower half, he's going to get a load inside.
Now here's Williams. Kicks to Zeller. No good there. Good work defensively by Horford. Batum against Brown. In the corner, it's Hayward. Picked by Horford. Hayward goes in. Just 4 to shoot. Fires top of the key. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, look at that smooth release, the follow through. I mean, I tell you what, when Tatum shoots in rhythm, effortless.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. Picked by Williams. The pass to Walker. Over Irving. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
With this shot area quickness, Walker can usually carve out space from mid-range.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handler.
Look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
Pass to Batum. To the left wing. Releases. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Boston the other way. There's Brown with the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
To run. Brown can beat you down the floor, then finish the play.
Outside, Walker. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Batum. This one for three. No good on that one. And so it's the Boston Celtics in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, and not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward, an all-star. Stevens has moved into the conversation for best coach in our league.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Parker and Monk, that's their backcourt. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Kaminsky, and it's Bridges in at the small forward. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple all-star, and if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said, Al Horford averaging 15 points a game for you is like other guys averaging 27. Kevin?
The definition of a pro. Terrific guy. Thank you, D.A. And he's good on the second. You know, for years, the adage has been that C-Web big men take longer to develop than other positions. Does that still ring true today?
I don't think so. I think today the point guard position, because the point guard position is the toughest position in the game. I think when the big men did take the longest to develop, it was because the big man position, the center and power forward, were the toughest, and that's kind of changed. Cat and B didn't take very long to develop. Big men coming to the league, they're more polished now, and I think the fact that the coaches, the coaching, the skill sets now are so much more alike that guys can make it easier adjustment to the game because they've been playing their game and adjusting a lot longer than maybe the players before that had to find a different role once they enter into the pros.
And here is Parker, following Marcus Morris's three. Monk, no one around him, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusted.
Now here's Smart. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1.
And for the Hornets, after last year's debacle, it's a whole new world. I mean, think about a new GM, new head coach, and a fresh outlook on things.
Here's Biyombo. At the top of the key, Monk. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Monk's got 7 points for the quarter. Celtics leading by 6. Morris a screen. Here's Smart. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Even that close to the bucket, that's a very tough finish in that kind of traffic.
And there's Bridges on the assist by Monk. Bridges has got his first basket of the night.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Rozier kicks to Tatum. Rozier the pass to Morris. Here's the screen. Bridges with the steal. 3-on-3. Jacks up a three. And Baines pulls it down. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And the wide open shot from Morris. Good on the three-point shot. Morris has got 6.
Terrific use of the catch-and-shoot jumper from Morris, catching the D flat-footed and torching them as a result.
Now Monk. Poked away. Stolen by Smart. And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston had no problems getting going. Some major league offense and defense in the mix as they raced out to an 11-2 lead. They were able to string together a nice set of offensive plays to finish the quarter, making their last 4 shots. Second quarter, not quite as good, but still managed to maintain control and enjoy a 7-point advantage at the break. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Ernie, in the stratosphere. Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
Looking at Charlotte, Kenny, your thoughts?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we return, we did a look at the Boston skyline. Those drone cameras are really something. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. One guy who's been getting it done is Malik Monk.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
Hornets trail by 7.
And he's trying to become more disruptive defensively. Last year, the Hornets were only 28th in the league in creative turnovers. Now, that's not what former coach Clifford had in mind.
Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're at the backcourt. Tatum out there with Hayward. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
Walker's quickness, it enables him to create a lot of shots off separation, off the dribble, coming off those screens.
And for the Hornets, yeah, they'd like to create more turnovers, but at least they didn't turn the ball over themselves.
Well, last year they had the third fewest turnovers in the league, and they had the least amount of turnovers in each of the 4 seasons before that. But you know what that means? That means they weren't getting outrun either.
And it's Brown missing.
Thought he was going to be able to take advantage of the D there. He had the space.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Irving kicks to Tatum. Picked by Horford. Tatum with it. Williams picks him up for 3. Hayward. He can't get that one to fall. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. with a tie, and Williams with the nice bucket inside. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Irving against Walker, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
He's going to get it done all over the floor, outside, inside, mid-range. Irving's their man.
There's a screen, picked by Zeller. Batum wide open, he fired, and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Tatum passes to Hayward. 51 seconds left to play here in the third. Hornets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Williams, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Irving kicks to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brown's got 8 points.
And determining Brown's ceiling, I mean, how good of an outside shooter can he become? I mean, to me, that's the only question. But he may have already exceeded expectations.
Now here's Zeller. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Charlotte shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, that is because Batum is one of the most versatile players in the league. His ability to score from any spot, pass, rebound, and defend, that's what makes him so unique and important.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
And Irving launches it from deep, and again, Boston with the triple.
What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. It's a big-time 3.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Celtics up 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Boston leading by 4, and on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Kaminsky out there with Bridges, and there's Kemba Walker. There's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Biombo at the 5 spot. And good that time.
And it's not easy trying to guard Hayward. Amazing at getting space off the pick.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play. Maybe the charge call, but guys never think there will move.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Boston. Now, here's Rozier. Hayward passes to Rozier. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Walker with it. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Lays it up and banks it in.
So crafty. The 6'1" Walker is skilled at getting the space he needs.
Rozier with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. And here's Morris for three. Kept alive by Boston. A second chance effort. And Horford with the lay-in. And the Celtics lead by 6.
He lives for these type of battles on the boards. It doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 6. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Smart. The Hornets also changing it up. Zeller, he's checked in for Biyombo. Williams comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist subbed in for Bridges. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. He told the guys, I know you can do it. Make every possession count and watch how things go our way. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Kidd-Gilchrist gets it to go in.
That's a big-time player right there. Kidd-Gilchrist showing what he's made of.
Passes it to Hayward. Shoots over Kidd-Gilchrist. Hayward can hit.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Brown kicks to Hayward. The feed to Tatum. Rozier against Walker. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, he was just a skinny kid coming out of college. Hayward's gotten much stronger and much better in a short period of time.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Irving's checked in for Terry Rozier. And a switcher also for Charlotte, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Walker with it. He's picked up by Irving. Irving against Walker. 6 to shoot. Williams, a screen on Brown. A shot by Batum, no good. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The determination of Irving. He's a type A personality who just wants to win.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Hornets call time here. They're trailing by 8. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Now, Tatum, following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hayward can hit.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off a good pick, you want to get that one. He gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back. And whenever the game is on the line, Walker is a great option to go to. He just has a knack for burying big shots.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, what do you take from winning a game when you don't play your best as a team?
I mean, the only thing that matters is that we got the W. You know, obviously there's things to learn, things we got to correct that we're watching film tomorrow morning. We came here and handled business. May not have been a perfect game, but we got it done.
Got on the grind and got the win. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.